Will you join me?
You're watching Myers Paranormal.
Well, hello everybody.
Hey y'all.
Good to see you. How y'all doing? Let's see who we got in here tonight. Let's start at the very tippy top. We got Salem. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. The Roses and Him. Thank you for coming. AD, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming.
Hey.
We got Jamie. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thank y'all for coming.
And Easy Rose, thank you for coming. Good to see you. And let's see, we got Dustin. Thank you for coming. Good to see you, brother. And we got Dragon. Good to see you.
Hey.
Thank you for coming. We sure appreciate you. And old Johnny, good to see you, brother.
Hey.
Thank you for coming. All right, folks.
We're waiting on our
true Myers Paranormal fashion. The one person that we didn't have an email for, we invited, so hopefully they popped in here.
Yeah, it was a random, so I couldn't find his email, and we've been trying to contact him by the post I posted yesterday. So hopefully he gets it. And then I commented on one of his videos. So maybe he'll remember and pop in and we can throw him a link.
Yeah, we'll throw the link, bring him up here. So, and if we don't, we'll keep going. It'll be all right.
Maybe next week.
There's always next time.
There's...
Well, hi, Jonathan. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming. I sure appreciate you. And PW,
hey,
good to
PW,
see you.
Thank you for coming.
There we go. Get it off there. And, boy, I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm a day behind or something. Because I'm like, Monday, it was 6:30. I'm like, oh, my God, it's 6:30. So I had to run and get all this thrown together. And
at least I already had my table cleaned up and the computer pulled out. I was ready.
Argue.
Yeah, argue because you didn't have the table pulled out. I had to do it.
Well, I had the table cleaned off. And hey, welcome in.
Hi, Dale. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight on
Nose Ring.
Nose ring.
No, he has the nose ring here.
No, not yet. Match or planned.
You saw me.
I see you. I saw you. My bad, I see you. You always match and plan.
Or planned. I have no idea. Well, hopefully today while you're at work, you have a good day.
Yep.
And hello, our awesome sister and brothers and family, the Bud
Yep.
Files, and congratulations to y'all on your awesome goal of monetization. That is so awesome.
What's haunted?
And there he is.
There he is.
What's up, brother? Drop the link that you hadn't dropped yet.
You can't do it.
Oh,
on
I
the
have
computer?
to do it. I have to do it on here, but I don't remember how to do it.
You just right here.
Invite.
Copy link.
Copy. And then paste it. There
Let's
you go.
play a game.
Let's play a game. Maybe in a little bit.
There you go, brother. Click that link and come on up here. Let's see. Well, I'm glad you had an off day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow afternoon all the way to Thursday. We're going. Let's see.
You made my day. I don't know what I did, but I'm glad I made your day.
Hey, brother. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you guys too.
Who's the? Oh, okay. I didn't know what he was talking about, but
Yeah.
Hey, Paranormal Witch.
tomorrow and the next. I'm working tomorrow, but when I get off, we're gonna have like a little, and we're gonna drive about an hour away and stay in a motel and let the kids swim and then do a few things. But the town we're going to is actually the town I did the story of the Witch of Hines Road. So we're
Who can help me?
Who can help me? I don't know who. Turn that on.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you good?
You can turn it on.
Yeah, because this ain't a regular show.
Sorry, Abigail. Don't get mad.
But so we're gonna see if we can't go out there. I don't know how we're gonna do it, daytime, nighttime, or whatever, and show y'all the cave where the witch had killed the children, and also where she hid the bodies at. We're gonna find all that, show y'all that, maybe investigate a little bit, and then of course we're gonna do some family fun with Hope. And
Hey, PPR. Hey, I can't even read that. The Rose.
the roses and him.
Yeah, what he said.
Well, how you doing, brother? It's sure good to see you.
Yeah, sorry I'm a little late. I just got in. It's been a busy day.
Oh, I bet. Oh, okay. Let's see. What does that say? I'm wearing glasses and still blind. Oh, okay. But so what you had going lately?
I have a planned a trip coming up this month. I'm just taking it. I'm just planning my trips. Like month by month. I'm going to go to Oshawa, Ontario, and do a live video of a flea market there.
Oh, that's cool.
Then in August, I am going to do the Black Donnelly Cemetery.
Oh.
Now, Myers, I know you commented on my post one day when I said that. The Black Donnellys was a family that immigrated here to Ontario in the 1800s, and they started a feud with the townspeople. And what they did was they mutilated a lot of the town's livestock and terrorized the town. So, in the 1800s, the townspeople banded together and lit their house on fire, killing some of the families. So, legend has it is where the Black Donnellys are buried. They haunt their grave. So,
Oh, that's awesome. I bet that's going to be a great investigation there.
so everybody feel free to look up Black Donnellys, Lucan, Ontario, and it's right there. So, because they were a family that immigrated to Lucan, Ontario from Ireland, and as you know, people that immigrated to like the States and Canada back then weren't looked upon as good people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They were outcasts. So yeah, it's
That's crazy. Like, that is such an awesome story. They moved there and then created all that hecticness and
kind of like our very own Hatfields and McCoys.
right.
But yeah, so I'm getting back into the paranormal investigation bit by bit. I've been getting out of it lately, but I can't tear myself away from it.
It's addicting, isn't it?
Not only that, I've been researching it since I was a kid. I think we're all old enough to remember Unsolved Mysteries back in the 80s with Robert Stack.
Oh yeah, I was watching some of that earlier.
So, I've been researching it since I was a kid growing up in the 80s. So, I'm a researcher by my first and foremost,
Mm-hmm.
I like to research this stuff.
Well, hi, Gail. No, that's not Gail.
No,
I'm
that's-
sorry. Hello. Anyway,
Hey.
Alan.
Alan.
Hey, Paradox Fossils.
They look so much like the names look so much alike. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's good to see
No
you.
worries. So, yeah, I got some stuff planned for the rest of the summer. It's been really hot here, so I haven't been going out and filming just what you guys have seen a few days ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's I can't stand the heat too much.
Oh, I know it, especially up there. And
I
then,
mean, I'm sure you guys have seen how hot I was getting a few days ago when I was filming.
yeah. And then the fires too got all that air just. Ugh.
Yeah. Right? Paranormal Witch? She agrees. It was like I can't tear myself away from the paranormal.
No, it's like it's just, and it's like riding a bicycle. You just get right back on it and take it right back.
Yeah. And there's way too much out there to disprove it. Like I'm a Christian and I believe the possibility that there's things out there that we can't explain.
Yeah, there's too much things that can't be explained and disproved no matter what they do.
Like how can you explain you put a chair in one end of your kitchen and it goes to the other end without anyone pushing it, right?
Yeah.
How can you explain your cupboard doors opening and shutting by themselves?
You can't.
You know?
So
Or the voice or you're the only one in your house and you hear that whisper, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Plus I'm adding a few extra things to my channel too. Like some prank videos.
Oh no. Not that.
Yes.
She had an entire channel. That's all it was her messing with me, and I hated it.
Plus,
But,
plus maybe some Karen videos as well if I run into a Karen.
oh yeah, we run into them all the time.
But I'm just trying to keep my channel diversified, not forgetting about paranormal and history, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And old architecture, so. Because, I mean, houses from the 17 and 1800s are still standing today. But yeah. So my paranormal experiences, well, that's what it's about, right? That's why
Oh yeah. It's about everything. Just hanging out and whatever you got to talk about or teach about or whatever you feel like.
Well, to some, you guys pretty much all know me, anyways. I mean, I'm around, so I saw my grandmother when I was a kid, standing at the foot of my bed, and she passed away in '78, and I was born a year after.
Wow.
This is in the '80s that I saw her standing at the foot of my bed. Plus, I got pushed down a flight of stairs, and nobody was behind me.
I mean, that's insane there too.
Plus, most of my experiences had to do with my research. You know, like I'll watch a movie based on an alleged haunting, and then I'll do my research after, and that's what I do. Because I take nothing at face value anymore.
Yeah, and they twist stuff so much. And I've got one that somebody suggested that was a really good idea, was the haunting of Emily Rose. That was actually a real case too. And I'm thinking about researching it for the other channel.
Like Hollywood has perverted what we do. It has. I'm sorry to say, Hollywood has perverted what we do. How do they push you? Can the breathe? Huh? Give me
Brett,
my glasses.
I'll pull it up on the big screen. There you go.
Breathless kills you? How do they push you? Can the breathless kill you? Is that a joke?
No.
I mean, they wait till. Oh, right now, look, he is not joking. When we get to Kentucky, that is going to be some epic stuff.
That's gonna be our
Paranormal investigation
ever.
collaboration
Yeah.
we've ever been to. So this one's a dream come true. But
I want to go all through the South when I get a passport.
and yes, a breathless being can kill you if they mean to. They absolutely can.
They
Just
could. I mean, I've never met a breathless being. I've only met a being that, would tap me on the shoulder or whatever, or push me, but
the breathless being just means spirit, basically.
Spirit ghost.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's they can. People just think, nah, whatever. But I'm telling you,
no, I want to go to the South. I really do when I get a passport.
but
I want to see it. I want to check out some old cotton gins that are out there.
Yeah, those are neat. Those are neat. And unfortunately, right behind my wife's grandpa's house, there was a fully intact one from the 50s, 40s, something like that. They tore it to the ground. And it was like you could walk inside of it and everything. There was nothing wrong with it. They just got money hungry for scrap and just tore it down. I couldn't believe it.
I want to go see Graceland.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've been to Tupelo, Mississippi before. Been there.
That's where Elvis was buried. I mean, born.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily Rose is based on a true story.
Yeah, I heard it was. I had no idea, but like I said, I'm gonna look it up and also that video that we did earlier today had that Mason star in it, and it's not the Freemasons. It's like a branch off of it that allowed women. I want to do some research on that.
Well, I've done a lot of research on secret societies for the Freemasons, the Knights Templars. I believe I've had 2 past life experiences.
That's awesome.
I believe I was a Knights Templar and I rode with Billy the Kid.
Different levels. Yeah, they got different levels, that's for sure. Yeah. Yep. But I don't remember the name of that one group. It wasn't the Freemasons, but it was something to do with it anyway.
Well, you have the Freemasons, the Knights Templars, the Rosicrucians, the skull and bones.
I don't remember what that one was. Do what? Oh, it'll pop up. Well, hey, John Boy, good to see you, brother.
Welcome.
Appreciate you coming in.
Hey, John Boy.
But
Lizzie Borden.
yeah, that's another one. It's another one on the list. I got a long list to go, and usually on my breaks at work, I'm doing, write one and then come home and recording it and getting it up. And
I got a list of places I want to investigate too.
I did the Myrtle Plantation yesterday and today, and I had to do it in 2 parts because it's so big. And got them uploaded, and if I kind of have an announcement for the other channel, the TikTok.
Oh, God,
I'm doing the stories on TikTok, and they're pretty popular on there. I've only been on there just a couple of days, and every one of them stories has got over 500 views. Some of them almost 1,000. The something Starlight, I think. Yeah, I don't remember what the name of it, but that's it. The Starlight sounds familiar. I do not remember the name of it, but yes.
Good evening, John Boy.
But wasn't you talking about either going or doing a story about the tunnel that goes under Niagara Falls?
There's a tunnel in Niagara Falls, Ontario, on my side that there's a legend to it. It's called the Screaming Tunnel. Now, there's a few legends to that. One of them is that a young girl, was traveling home in the 1800s, and she always took the tunnel as a shortcut. Well, a homeless guy was sleeping in the tunnel, saw her, grabbed her, raped her, and murdered her.
Oh wow!
Oops, I forgot to say S8 her. I didn't mean to say that. I'm trying to. Anyways, and
Are you good?
So it turns out that whenever anyone goes in the tunnel, they have to light a wooden match, and nobody gets all the way through the tunnel because they hear the screams of a little girl.
Oh wow! That's crazy.
So
Gonna make a neat. That'd be something to like make a story on there. That's crazy.
yep. I also want to do an investigation in the old Angel Inn in Niagara on the Lake, where a British soldier was garrisoned there. He was waiting for his love interest, and he was ambushed by a bunch of American soldiers. This was during the War of 1812, and he was murdered there. And so yeah, he supposedly haunts the place. And whenever an American person goes to the bar, and the person says he's an American, the spirit of the British soldier knocks the American on his ass off the bar stool.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Nice idea.
We have a lot of haunted and historical places in Ontario and Canada here.
Yeah, and there's a lot here, but unfortunately, they're either shutting them down where you can't get into them without paying thousands of dollars, or you just can't get into them. Period, because people are stealing.
Or you can't film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
the Octagon Hall's starting to really crack down because they've had people walking out with stuff, damaging things.
Here in Ontario too. Like we have a closed down prison. We have a closed down prison called Kingston Pen in Kingston, Ontario, and you got to pay a few $100s to go and investigate it.
Yeah.
But there's places in Windsor that I want to investigate that I have not yet. And there's another place that I want to do an investigation on again. Two places, actually. The cemetery in my city and the old courthouse. So, yeah.
I like to, I don't really want to go into that mental hospital from Kentucky, whatever the one everybody talks about. But I like to go to the cemetery next to it. I'll do that.
Well, this week sometime I'll be investigating in the 1700 cemetery.
Oh, that's awesome!
And if you pay attention to my videos, I've already done an investigation in that cemetery, and I got some good audios.
EVPs are awesome. Yeah. And we actually had our very first one like as the channel and on camera, and it was just as plain as day. And I thought it would scare us to death, but it really didn't. We were just like, "That is awesome! Say something else."
Just sucks that I got to investigate that cemetery during the day. I would love to do it at night.
That's another thing around here. It's really hard to do stuff at night because they're always running people out.
So yeah, I got some stuff planned for my channel.
Luckily for us, the witch place is a dirt road, so it's a public highway. It's not like a park or anything, so you can be there all hours of the night. I just have to keep in mind that we're going to have a 9-year-old girl with us is all.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord. But one of the places that we're going is built on top of a plantation. It's a cemetery on where a plantation used to be.
Nice.
And I hear it's pretty haunted. It's on one of the 7 haunted locations of that city or whatever, supposedly. You know.
Well, if you look, I mean, plantations, they have a lot of tragedy and a lot of hard luck stories.
Oh, yeah. They sure do, especially in the South.
Yeah.
Many were burned.
I mean, how many I mean, and I say this with the utmost respect. How many slaves are buried that through the South that nobody even knows about?
Quite a few. Yeah. And that's why I say sometimes, you could literally be out in the middle of nowhere with nobody around and use your equipment and get stuff because you don't know what happened at that location many years ago. So, like, you can literally do an investigation anywhere.
I mean, my city was the hub of the Underground Railroad. So I'll do a documentary on that too soon. That and Prohibition.
Is there any locations that have like the hidden rooms there in your town? Or?
We do have a tunnel underneath an old church that slaves would hide because a lot of bounty hunters would go from the States to here back during the days of the Civil War. Because back then there was no such thing as customs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they could go back and forth freely. You know what I mean? So So I'm going to talk to the pastor about
there's some stuff there
about videotaping inside the church and giving you guys a nice look. And he told me that about 25 to 40 slaves would be hiding in that little tunnel. And I got to tell you, it's about the size of a closet, about like that. I still don't get how they all fit in there. But when you're running for your life, you ain't gonna complain.
Oh no! If you can stay hidden, you'll pack in a little tiny box if you have to. So.
But yeah, so my city and town has a lot of history. The Underground Railway, Prohibition. Hi Ivy.
Hi Ivy, good to see you, and hopefully Rich as well too.
Because we would ship whiskey to you guys during Prohibition.
Mm-hmm.
As Myers, I know you read what I put on my community tab that day about Prohibition, so
yeah.
I mean, you guys have Jack Daniels. We got Canadian Club in Crown Royal, so
yeah. Sure enough, y'all got good stuff. I figured.
Oh yeah, we do got
syrup too.
Yeah. So I got a lot of things planned for my channel: investigations, history, architecture, a few prank videos.
Yeah. And I like watching everybody grow. I swear, everybody we're watching is growing, and lots of awesome things are happening.
I don't know if anybody here would be interested in a few Karen videos, but
everybody likes Karen videos.
Everybody likes to watch a good Karen go crazy on YouTube, eh?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Have
If you
you?
don't have him, his link is pinned to the top of the chat.
Yep.
Go check him out.
Did y'all order my book?
I like how she said to you
We're
guys.
planning on it.
Yeah.
We're planning on ordering your book. We just hadn't yet. See you later, Ivy. Have a good one. Hopefully have a good night.
Bye.
See you, Ivy.
Yeah. I'm just glad I don't have to go to bed at 8 o'clock this time.
I got some cool stuff planned. I'm just hoping everybody likes what I got planned.
That's funny. Dustin won't see a bird poop on a Karen.
But for now, I hope you guys all like a good flea market. So,
Oh man, you can't beat them. I love them. I hate them too because I end up going broke at them.
right?
Oh me.
And this is the biggest flea market in Oshawa, Ontario. So,
And all of them gets mad because I get ideas of crap to make and I have nowhere to put it when I get through with it. So
and I'm also planning for my channel for next year as well. So, maybe I'll take a cruise and do a live video on that.
oh man, that'd be nice. I want to go on a cruise. I'm tired of watching everybody go on them.
Right?
You know, I think it would be kind of neat to do some investigating on the water on one of the Great Lakes where all the ships go missing.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Well, speaking of, I want to go to Nova Scotia next summer and do an investigation in Halifax Harbor, and there's a cemetery dedicated to the Titanic dead in Halifax.
Really?
Yeah, there's a cemetery dedicated because a lot of the people that died on the Titanic washed up on shore on our side in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So they had to build a cemetery. So there's a whole cemetery dedicated to the Titanic dead that washed up in Halifax.
That is awesome.
And the Halifax Harbor, in 1917, there was a munitions ship that collided with another ship, and it took out half the harbor, killing half the people on the harbor.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
I like to see that place at night. Go out and investigate. I bet you'd be getting all kinds of activity.
there's not much haunted places in my city or town, but I mean, if I go outside, there's some around, but it's more when you go like further out of Ontario. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Kingston, Ontario has some. Toronto, Montreal. Then when you go like further, you know what I mean? Like Nova Scotia, PEI, because imagine all the hard luck stories around the Maritimes, like PEI and Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. You know?
Yeah.
Look at how many ships went down in the ocean around there, you know?
Probably a ton. Isn't there like some sort of a triangle up there like in Florida?
You mean the Bermuda Triangle or the Devil's Triangle?
I think it's the Devil's Triangle, isn't it?
Not around Nova Scotia. In the ocean, yeah, but not around Nova Scotia.
Oh, I thought the Great Lakes had some kind of triangle.
Hey, Debbie, welcome.
Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
But the Titanic sank off the coast of Newfoundland, so
yeah. I couldn't believe how deep that is right there. They were showing that. Like, that's insane.
That's Vegas.
Well,
Hey,
hi, Vegas. Good to see you.
Hey, Vegas.
But,
there's a lot of ghost ship sightings around the oceans.
I think that would be neat. Getting to do that. Just find a spot and just start investigating. I bet you could investigate on a cruise ship, just all like on a deck out there, because they put people to rest at sea all the time.
Yeah, you pull out your stuff, your equipment on a cruise ship. People are going to wonder, well, I've seen that on YouTube and I've seen that on those cable shows. So you're going to freak some people out if they start seeing you pull out a K2 meter and a spirit box. You know what I mean? They're going to wonder some shit happened on a cruise ship that the captain and the steward.
Yeah.
So last thing you want to do is freak people out.
I mean, heck, you go up there at night when everybody's sleeping, I guess.
Does anybody sleep on a cruise?
Yeah. Eventually, they got to sleep at some point.
Yeah, the Queen Mary. That's one thing. That's one ship I want to investigate.
Was it Misty?
Hey,
Well, hi,
Misty.
Misty. Good to see you.
Thanks for coming.
I believe Misty is a local.
And don't forget about the ghost planes either. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Like the ghost of Flight 401.
Yeah.
That went down in the Everglades in the 70s.
And wasn't there some like warplanes back in World War One or two that went missing?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm not sure.
Vegas, would that be live?
I bet maybe some of it would, but probably not all of it, because that shit, when you start getting deeper, you can't get signal.
Yeah.
I was glad to see that they reopened that. You know, they closed it and was refurbishing it for a while.
Right.
So I like to go down to the engine room where the propeller's at on the back of the boat. That would be kind of neat. Investigate. Had somebody die down there. No, that ain't who I thought it was. I'm sorry. No, we're not West Virginia.
No, we're Alabama.
The person that we did a video in that cemetery at Skyline, somebody lives right there close.
No, that's Bama.
Oh, okay. So, my memory's about shot, so.
Okay, Vegas said no bad reception. Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, it would be bad reception.
Yeah. Yeah, them ships are hard, especially when you start getting into the lower decks. You can't hardly get any signal. But,
yeah.
That would be another dream place to go to.
Oh, no, I can't wait to get back out there and start doing investigations.
Oh yeah, yes, the book. He reads it. Dang.
How do you guys like that book?
I love it.
This book is so awesome.
I've read mine like 3 times. You guys will be addicted to that book.
That is one of the best purchases I've ever made.
Oh yeah.
Right there. That book is so full of knowledge. And I'm still wanting to do the story of the black-eyed children and some of those type cryptids. I've got a list and it just keeps growing.
Right, Debbie, the Maritime Museum in Halifax. Yep. I was just telling Myers and Mrs. Myers that there's a cemetery in Halifax dedicated to the Titanic dead. That would be nice to investigate.
Yeah. I mean, just to be able to, if they would let you investigate there at that cemetery where they buried the victims, that would be awesome.
I want to know what really happened on the Titanic. Was it an iceberg, or was it because there was a mummy on board from Egypt, or because there's a lot of theories on why the Titanic sank.
Yeah. Well, I think the number one thing, the reason why it sunk, was because they said it was an unsinkable ship that not even God could sink. Well, by golly, he went like this, went doink, and
yeah.
So. So I mean, there's just all kind of neat stuff, them places to investigate, and 1,000 people could investigate the same place, and no one person ever gets the same evidence, and not one person investigates the same way either. And that's what I enjoy about it. So, the mummy is a myth. It was never aboard the Titanic.
No, she was saying you should call her the ghost nerd, Vegas.
What now?
She misread her comment. She told Vegas to call her the ghost nerd.
Oh.
She thought she told her to call her, and she's like, I can't find your information.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, me, but yeah.
Yeah, that's our hashtag. She's supposed to be making t-shirts. It's our hashtag everybody made up. Hashtag ghost nerd. She messed up and put
if we get our 100 and something watch hours like we need, we'll make it a t-shirt ourselves, and it'll be in the store.
but it'll be
PW's idea.
PW stuff.
Yes. That's all we're waiting on.
We'll be giving them PW credit and everything.
Yeah.
Derek, we have some spots planned out. What did Misty say? For you. Awesome, Misty. Well, when I get a passport, I'll be going out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a charge just getting a passport.
Yeah.
You guys missed it. You and Jason are first on my list to visit.
I like to go to West Virginia because there's so many battlefields out there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Vegas is awesome.
What is that saying? Oh yeah.
I know Vegas, but it's over here. I don't want to get into it. Let's put it this way: the people that run our country is I don't know what's going on.
Their requirements are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they want to know what. It's crazy. I'm not going to get into it though. Not on your panel.
I have a question. If I do an auction of my artwork sometime, you think it will go well? Oh yeah, of course it will. It should.
Yeah.
Because you do some awesome stuff. That'd be cool. I literally hadn't picked up a paintbrush in I don't know how long myself. It was in March of like a year ago. But we've been elbows deep into this paranormal going almost a year. October will be a year for us. So.
Yeah, I can't wait to start investigating again.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, I can't get enough of it. Even like I'm just wore out. I'm like, man, I just want to stay home. We're like, we got to go to a cemetery somewhere.
Yeah.
Where are we going? We got to. I can't handle this.
Well, see, I've been making a lot of calls and trying to get into places, and like you guys said, everybody wants money, and it takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, Slim.
Good to see you.
You know, I mean, I can afford whatever they, but it takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah, it does.
You know.
Well, hi, Jan. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
And yeah, Vegas is right. It is too hot to go to places right now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's been super hot. We haven't went hiking this year, and that's off for us.
Yeah, we hadn't been anywhere hiking this year. Just
hey, Jan. That's why you guys have only seen a few of my videos, like of showing my city and the Detroit River. You know what I mean? And
oh, where's that? Bring me that.
What am I
The
looking
necklace stand.
at? Oh.
You are going to die over this.
What did I do? What did I do?
Nothing. This.
Okay, let me get on my glasses because I'm blind as a bat without these.
It's just a piece of cedar, but this right here, I hang my necklaces on, and Autumn does her, her pendulum with it sometime. But this is actually from, let's see.
That's nice. I like that actually.
Canadian.
Where?
This piece of wood is Canadian cypress.
Nice.
One of our friends went up to the Great Lakes to visit, and he saw it floating. He was on a boat, and it was coming from Canada across the Great Lakes. And right there.
Nice.
Good to see you.
Hey, Brenda.
Our cemeteries have signs that say no ghost hunting. Well, we do it anyway. That's ridiculous.
Where are you from? What state are you from? If you don't
That's
mind,
great.
if you don't mind, you don't have to tell us.
I would invest that anyway. That's just insane.
That's,
A cemetery.
I never
is
seen that
public.
before.
But yeah, he grabbed that on the lake and brought it to me, and I made that stand out of it.
That's nice. I like it.
I thought it was cool, just a random piece of driftwood from Canada.
I still can't believe her town has a sign that says in their cemeteries, no ghost hunting. Like
Pennsylvania? Oh, yeah, I know that. I would still do it. I used to live in Pennsylvania for a year. I lived in Blairsville in Indiana, PA.
what's the fine if somebody does do that? Because there's got to be a fine though.
Well, they'd have to catch you first, because if you're in there by yourself, like, come on.
We would use our trick where we're just putting out the flowers and the angels.
Yeah.
You ever see the YouTube videos of these two cops checking the cemetery out, and they walk away from their car and they hear a scream and then they run back to their car?
Oh yeah. Yes. I would probably have to pick my heart up and chunk it back in my chest and clean my britches out, but I'd be interested on what that was.
I think it's just some guy that just called the cops. He's hiding somewhere behind a gravestone, and he would.
I figured it's just somebody there didn't want anybody investigating. It's probably not an ordinance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The most they could do is make you leave.
Well, here we don't have signs in our cemetery saying that.
We went to one and filmed where they were moving so many people out of the cemetery that the owners was like gating it off, and you had to have permission to dig somebody up.
Yeah.
Because they were doing, the people were moving their family because they were doing devil worship and all kinds of stuff. They even moved a mausoleum because of it. They tore it to the ground and moved the whole family. So
We got so many ass towards my body.
yeah.
Like they moved it somewhere.
Yeah, they sure did.
So yeah, I got some cool stuff planned for this channel.
I'm just so excited about actually getting to do a real paranormal investigation, which what we do is real, but I'm talking about like
a location,
an actual real location where, you know what I mean, where like we know that it is confirmed, and
Yeah.
I'm just excited about that.
I call around to the places in my town and city, and some of it is confirmed around here.
Yeah.
You know, there's a 1700s house here called the Duff Baby House, and there's been some paranormal investigations in there, and the people that I talked to have confirmed it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So that's one place I want to do. The other place I want to do is the 1800s courthouse,
Oh
in my
yeah.
city, because I did a video on that last year.
I never thought about that. Going back to Huntsville, there's a parking lot now where the courthouse used to be, where Frank James was tried and found guilty of bank robbery. We could go there and investigate in that parking lot.
Get a random parking lot.
You never know.
So there's a lot of places in Ontario and Canada I'd love to do. So that's going to take 2 straight years of me to do.
Yeah.
Because it all requires traveling, right? And this, and I got, you know what I mean? I can handle this, but I would love to investigate Lincoln, New Mexico, though, where Billy the Kid lived.
Yeah. That'd be cool. And the location where Bonnie and Clyde died, that would be awesome.
Thank you, Paranormal Witch. I was gonna quit YouTube a while back.
I get it. We kind of get.
I was gonna delete my channel and say the hell with YouTube.
Yeah. It gets depressing when you put all your hard work and effort into people. You're like, 8 people? What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that YouTube's changed. Like from when we started till today, their end of it, they're dropping it. Like notifications are not going out. They're not near what they used to, because my goodness.
Hey.
Hi, Trip. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, PW. No, it wasn't the hard work. It was just all the crap. You know what I mean? All the, you know what I mean? A bunch of this.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to some of them places you got to watch where you're at, because, yeah. Yeah. Basically, Vegas said it. That is exactly correct.
Yeah, she's got a way with words. You know what? I respect her because she's got a way with words. She doesn't sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah. When you're ready, your channel will be waiting there. Yeah. Yeah. But I love our channel and our community.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we have some of the awesomest people here, constantly supporting. I mean, everybody's doing the best they can. And then you meet another Myers.
Thank you, Paranormal Witch. I am passionate about the paranormal. I just been losing that drive lately.
Yeah.
You know, it's been really hot here. Like Vegas said, it's been too darn hot to go anywhere.
Kingston Pen. I've never heard of that. Oh, yeah, I have too.
Yeah, Kingston Pen is in Kingston, Ontario. It actually was a former military prison turned into a civilian prison.
Oh wow!
And the electric chair is still in there actually.
Oh wow! I'd be afraid to sit in it and it go off.
And the last person to ever meet the electric chair, actually be really intimate with it, was back in the 40s.
Oh wow! That's insane.
So yeah, I would actually love to do the Estes method, sitting in the electric chair of that prison.
That'd be cool. Well, thank you. And see, the reason why we do our investigations that way, they're not edited very much unless I slip up and say something I'm not supposed to. I'll cut that out. But it's hard to disprove evidence when you're not touching it at all.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like I go into a place with a logical mind. Like if someone says, Derek, my stairs are creaky, my place is haunted. Well, how do you know it's haunted? I mean, how old is your house? How? When was the last time you replaced your stairs? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're planning on doing that Estes method too. Absolutely.
Like, as much as I'm a believer in the paranormal, I also have a logical mind. You know what I mean? Let's.
Yeah. When you do your best to disprove it and you can't, there's something there.
Yeah, it's like I said. How can you explain walking in your? How can you explain walking in your kitchen and your cupboards opening and shutting by themselves?
So that's actually neat.
Here's something you guys can help me with, because I don't pretend to know everything. I know a lot of things. The Amityville ghost, the spirit that is peeking out of the little door there in the upstairs, is that a legit picture, or has that been proven to be fake?
Hi, Backwoods. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Backwoods.
She's local. Now, I don't know on that picture. I've heard, but I've never seen if anybody's actually looked into that or what. I don't know. That Omniville Horror is another one.
I don't know.
It's really good to see everybody tonight. Y'all are some awesome people.
Sorry, Sorry, I never told you a lot about I just had a few paranormal experiences in my life.
Oh, yeah.
How do you explain that an empty building is less crowded? Oh, that's a joke? Oh. I thought she was being serious.
Well, here's another one on the flip side of that coin. How do you explain an empty building feeling like it is so full of people that it's just, they're there, but you can't see them?
True.
Because I know they're there, especially those old prisons and stuff. You can still feel them watching you.
Oh, yeah, old prisons have a lot of hard luck stories.
See you, Slim. Thank you for coming.
Have a wonderful night.
See you, Slim. Vegas, you ain't crazy.
No, she ain't. She just got it right on point. But, oh, okay. But I always wanted to go do some like caves and stuff, but
Right?
I'm to get lost in a cave though.
What, like just walking through a cave and exploring, or cave diving, like in the middle of the ocean?
Nah, not in the water. That's for sure. I'm talking about just going in a cave and walking around and investigating, because you never know what happened to them either.
Well, you know what? Before this summer ends, here's another thing I'm going to do for you for this channel, and feel free, everybody, to look it up. I'm going to go to Toronto and do the Sky with the Edge walk on the CN Tower.
Oh wow!
Where you're like,
is that the one that has the glass floor all the way around the top?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
And you're on an edge. You're standing on an edge about that big, and they harness you up.
Oh wow!
It was either that or bungee jumping from my channel, and I don't think you guys want to see me die on live YouTube bungee jumping. So,
well, it would make for one good video, but there wouldn't be any more after that.
Thanks, Myers. Thanks. So what you're saying is I would be the YouTube equivalent of JR getting shot on Dallas.
It wouldn't even be posted, so it wouldn't make a video.
No, it wouldn't be posted.
No, it wouldn't even be.
Oh man! Well, don't do it then. No, I'm just kidding. Oh me.
No, I mean, there's some things I want to do, before whatever, so. But yeah, right now I just focus on going to Oshawa and taking you guys on a flea market tour, and then August doing the Black Donnelly Cemetery.
That's hilarious. No dropping pennies.
No, you know what? She's right, because if you drop pennies that high from the CN Tower, it can kill somebody.
Yeah. It'd go into the road, the concrete. They would embed into it.
So, and in August, I'm doing the Black Donnelly's grave as a paranormal investigation. So that should be fun.
Molly Night Owl. Prince of Wales Hotel with the ghost of Molly Maguire. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of places in this world I would love to explore and investigate. And the Niagara on the Lake, yeah. The old the E Angel Inn.
I think it would be kind of cool to go hunt for Nessie too, even though that's Scotland.
I said that too. Yeah.
Well, I go to Scotland. Here in Canada, we have Ogopogo. In British Columbia, it's our very own Nessie.
Ogopogo.
Yeah, it's in Lake Okanagan in British Columbia. I would love to spend the night in Vlad the Impaler's castle.
Oh, yes.
In Romania.
But there'd be some wicked stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah, Misty, Kingston, Fort Henry, yep.
There's so many different places, but a person would be busy. You know how awesome that would be to be able to travel the world and just do that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. But you have to have the money to do it.
It's sad that I need my glasses on. Why do I keep turning to put
These locations won't let you free spirits because they want money for the investigation.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one thing that is sad.
Yeah. But then again, some spirits actually still want to stay here.
I know.
You know? So
I want to go to. Have you ever heard of Corpsewood Manor or Corpsewood Hollow?
No.
That one's one to look up. That guy there was a hi Parasolo. He was like a professor that did devil worship, and he had all kind of satanic things in his house.
Wow.
And they had this thing. He lived with a man, and they did their thing, and they had this pink room where they invite all these different people and do their thing. And I can't say what it is because of YouTube, but they invited this boy in that got in with the mix, and he decided that he'd kill them all and steal their money. And what he did, he actually got off because of the people there didn't like him anyway because of the devil worship.
Hey, Parasolo, welcome.
So you can go there and investigate, but it's down in Georgia somewhere, way back off in the mountains of Georgia. I'd like to investigate there at night just to see what would be gotten with the murders and the devil worship. You never know what you could get.
Nope.
And people doing drugs there and overdosing all the time too. And they did back in the 80s. But,
Yep.
well, all right, guys, it's coming on our hour. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you awesome folks coming and supporting. And glad and thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with us there, Derek. We had an awesome time. And
thank you. We got to do this again.
Oh, yeah. And
this time I won't be 23 minutes late.
Hey, it's all right. But
I'll be late for my own funeral one day.
Me too. But like I said, guys, if y'all don't have his channel, hit him up. If y'all like the Appalachian stories I do, go hit up Myers Tells Appalachia. And over at TikTok, we're Myers Tells Appalachia there. And we not only do we drop stories, we may drop a picture with some different captions and stuff. So there's something all the time going on. So, and of course, if y'all don't have any of the guys here in chat, y'all go ahead and connect, because there's some awesome creators here and supporters as well. So,
yeah.
And until next time, guys, we love y'all. We'll see you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys. Bless.